Hey, it's Ian from Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts again. Today I'm going to put together and put on a vehicle a AL010 manual half automatic vehicle lift. Alright, so unfortunately when you order these lifts they're all in parts and pieces, which I think is a little bit disgusting of Harmar, that you have to pre-assemble and then assemble it onto your car. But anyway, I unboxed it. I don't know if I've got all the parts. This is your assembly instructions, a scrunched up bit of paper with some scribbles all over it. So it's a matter of having to decipher what they put on there. There's no sort of like assembly step-by-step instructions, so you've got to be pretty mechanically minded to know exactly what sizes screws and nuts and bolts go where. Nothing's attached to the lift, it's all separate. The plate's separate, the mast separate, the cradle's separate, the mast stem there and the trailer hitch, which is normal, and even the straps are all separate, so you've got full installation. Harmar should be doing this and testing the lift at factory before they send it out. I'm a little bit disgusted with Harmar at this. It's not a cheap lift. It's a lightweight lift that will go on a sedan, but check your vehicle status whether it can handle this kind of lift. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to add an hour worth of labour onto this to get it assembled. Normally they come pre-assembled like this, and then all you have to do is alter the cradle to suit your scooter needs. You don't have to assemble the mast, it's already assembled, and it's just a matter of the labour of installing it in the car. These parts are pretty heavy, you know, it's not lightweight, but let's get in to try and assemble this thing, see if I can fathom it out. Alright, with a bit of help from Jenny, definitely a two-person job. It's not completely tightened up yet, but yeah, it's awkward to say the least, having to attach the mast to the plate. You definitely have to lift it off the ground to get it to come together, and then I'm guessing at most of where everything goes. These things, I tried doing it the right way, where normally on all lifts they come with the Allen bolt facing outwards, so the Allen bolt should be on this side, but there's no way of getting a wrench, spanner, socket, anything in there. I even tried a right angle like a pivot adjuster for it. Even that didn't work. There's just no room to get anything in there, so I had to install them that way. So don't catch your ankles on those. But yeah, it's all in, put together. These are the straps you get with it. There's cheap like
cheap and nasty, and if I paid for that thing, I'd say send me some decent ratchet straps.
Yeah,
those are nickel and diamond it. That's
yeah,
what that is.
I mean, you pay $2,000 for this lift, and it's half of it's manual. This post here locks into this cradle section there to when you want to fold the lift up. You have to lift this plate up manually while you're raising the lift at the same time, so there's chances of catching your fingers and whatever, but I just hope it works. I mean, that's how it came out of the box, all tangled up, a bit messy, but anyway, it's together now. It's quite a weighty lift, and it took me about an hour to do. Help you with that pain, having to watch me try and put it together and guess where everything goes, because there's no instruction manual with this whatsoever. It's just a parts list. I was missing a part. I've let Harmar know. I've had to put my own washer in there to space out that so it does pivot. And yeah, there was supposed to be 2 in the packet. It's on the part list as ticked off by a certain quality checker, but it was missing, so it's not there. So I'll install this on the vehicle. I'll record how to install it. The install should be just the same as any other, except it's a low vehicle, you know, just a sedan, so it'll it'll be a bit awkward to get under the car to wire it up, but I'm used to that. You get the wiring kit, half a dozen zip ties. Definitely go out and buy yourself more zip ties, strong ones, not the ones I get from eBay that absolutely break with 1 pound of pressure. Get yourself some decent zip ties from Harbour Freight or Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you want to go. Ace Hardware, get some decent ones where you wire it up underneath the vehicle. Don't put it on brake pipes and any spinning parts or things like that. I've seen it in the past. But yeah, wire it up directly to the battery. You get that cable with you, and then just install your lift. I haven't put the post in, that's the center post. If you don't go with a swing away arm, you get this center post here, and that's for, that goes into that part and then attaches to the 1/4 inch hitch receiver. Okay, here it is, the AL010, lightweight. It's semi-automatic. It does raise up and down by itself automatically via the key there, but you have to fold the lift manually, which I'll go into more detail with that. You get hold down straps each corner. Sorry for the planes, as you know we're on the flight path, but everything else functions like a normal lift. So let's get into installing it. Okay, first thing you want to do is find out where your battery is. If you haven't got a battery in the front of the engine, then you got to find out where the best route solution for yourself. Maybe the battery's in the trunk, or even in the inside of the car itself. But normally batteries have cars normally have these access points for jump starting vehicles, and that is where I'm going to attach the wiring for this harness for the lift. Definitely go try and get into the battery if you can, or these connections here, and that will give you the most power for the lift, because the lift will draw quite a bit of power. Try not to use any auxiliary internal fuse lines, fuse box, trying to connect it there. Try and go directly to the battery. That's going to give you the best power. And maybe also get your battery checked out if it hasn't been changed in a couple of years. Maybe get it checked out. Go to your local car parts store and they'll check the life of your battery, because it will draw power. Right, so we've got the negative on there, got the positive in with the, looks probably like the trailer lighting as well they put on there. So all we've got to do now is start feeding the cable through, down through the bottom, keeping it away from all the moving parts and brake pipes and fuel pipes and all the good stuff like that. So that's the next move. Okay, quick update. So the wiring's all attached in the right place. Make sure you take the fuse line out from the front, so just in case these touch or catch on the bodywork anywhere, just makes it nice and safe. So the hitch receiver's in, 1 1/4 inch hitch receiver with the supply of the bolt, locking bolt there. So the next thing is going to be the swing away and then the plate itself, and then tidy up the wiring, and then it should be golden. Talking of golden, who's got a golden carry on? Okay, with the swing away, just make sure you put the cable in between there for when it swings away, and tie the cables up away from any exhausts or anything like that. Tie it back. Make sure there's enough slack for it to swing away. There's your safety pin, and there's your operating handle just there. But the scooter's all on and functioning. A little light there just to warn anybody that you're operating the lift, and also you've just got your usual up and down and your key. Remember to remove your key. We recommend fold your tiller onto your seat to stop it from jumping up, but you can also attach your suit that way because you've got plenty of straps with this. But yeah, it's all done. And when you operate this, you have to lift the platform up, so, and it this little post goes into that little slot there to lock it in place. Easy to operate, but I'll do a separate video. Okay, the lift's all installed, swing away's on, and it's all strapped down ready to go. So I'll do a separate video on how to operate one of these lifts, what you should and shouldn't do. Of course, the normal stuff, don't go through car washes, watch it through any bumps or railroad tracks, that sort of thing, because it can bounce a little bit. But for this video, that's the AL010 installed. Hope you like this video. Like, share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up and all the good stuff. So until next time, bye now.